G'day, it's Jamie, and welcome to Tantanoola Tigers. Today, I'm reading an old newspaper report about a thylacine or Tasmanian tiger attack at Cape Sorell on the west coast of Tasmania in 1881. So we'll get into it. This was published in the Mercury on Saturday, the 17th of September, 1881, titled A Trip of the Agnes to Macquarie Harbour. The fishing smack Agnes, owned by Mr. John Cross, Old Wharf, returned to port yesterday afternoon from a trip to Macquarie Harbour, where she conveyed a party of prospectors consisting of Messrs. Taylor, Humphreys and Freeburg. The chief object of the trip, which was carried out rather secretly, was to search for a reported coal deposit as well as to look for tin specimens. The result of the trip has, we believe, been satisfactory, although the matter has not been made known. The specimens have been brought back to the city. The Agnes, being such a small boat, had some difficulty in getting to Macquarie, falling in at times with very severe weather. She left Hobart on July 24 and shaped a course south-about. On the 29th, she got to the Witches and took shelter there from a strong westerly wind, in which she lost her rudder. After 4 days' stay under the Witches, waiting for the weather to abate, the boat returned to Southport and there got her rudder repaired. On August 6th, another start was made, this time the course being shaped east-about. Off Maria Island, a westerly gale was encountered and shelter was sought in Winegast Bay and afterwards Georges Bay. There, Mr. Cross, who formed one of the party, landed and returned to Hobart, the boat being left in charge of Mr. W. Freeburg. Georges Bay was left on August 12th with a stiff westerly wind. The same night, the boat took refuge in the Bay of Fires, leaving again the next day. Favourable though strong winds were had to Circular Head, which was reached on the 17th. The Agnes lay there during the heavy gale, in which the ketch Strathmore was stranded, and 4 sailors from the steamer Glenelg were drowned. It was the master of the Agnes who recovered the body of the second officer of the Glenelg. On the 21st, the fishing smack left Circular Head for Macquarie Harbour and entered the heads there about 9:30 a.m. on the 23rd. Owing to a strong westerly wind, the party could not land for a whole week. The boat was taken up to Swan Basin and the party landed. There, they were absent for about a fortnight, during which time they accomplished the work in hand. On the 12th instant, Macquarie Harbour was left. The same evening, the Agnes was anchored off Cape Sorell, her master fancying he saw the cutter Trial ashore there. On landing there he, however, found he had been mistaken. But before he and Taylor returned to the vessel, they had a little incident, being fiercely attacked by a native tiger. The animal was bathing in the sea when the 2 men approached, but came out and turned on them. The tiger was beaten off once, but returned to the attack, and it was with some difficulty that they were able to get away from the animal. On the 13th, the boat was got underway and, of course, shaped for Hobart. Light variable winds and fine weather was still after rounding the southwest cape on Thursday morning, when a northerly gale sprang up veering to the west and lasting until the S Cape was passed. Light southwesterly winds prevailed thence till arrival, the end. Oh, that's really interesting. Sorry if that was a long, windy thing about their trip, but gee, they had a pretty bad run of it trying to get to look for their coal deposits and their tin deposits. But yeah, it's interesting. So the two blokes, Freeberg and Taylor, they've gone ashore, and because they thought there was another boat there, but they were wrong. And then I like how they mentioned that they had a little incident of being fiercely attacked by a native tiger, and it was in the sea bathing, they reckoned. And then as they were approaching, it came out and turned on them, which really surprises me. I would have thought it would have run off, and it didn't attack him because it was scared. It wanted a piece of him because they said they beat it off once, and it came back for another go. And they said after some difficulty they were able to get away from the animal, which is really interesting. You wouldn't want to get bitten by a thylacine with the teeth that they've got on them. Okay, that's it for me. I'll see you all next time. Bye.